Hello everybody, my name is Adita and welcome back to another episode of The Rest of the Sky the Third. And in this episode, we just got through another moon door, and it's about the children who is in the Mercia orphanage. They are celebrating the matron birthday, and what our task in that door basically finding a present for her. And the present is the happiness stone. So yeah, that's a quick recap. Anyway, today we are going to continue where we left off. After defeating Sorcerer, it's time for us to go to the 7th plane. I kinda forget where the place at. Let's see. Let's just follow this road. Oh, here it is. Yep, this is it. Miss. Well, once again, we're in for some fun times up ahead. Not telling what it could be, but we'll have to walk through here eventually. Just take a deep breath and step inside, I guess. Let's save it first. And off we go. Oh, we are in different place. Where? I knew it. Where are we now? It doesn't look like every royal villa at least. Oh, you're right. Oh wait. This is the place where Kevin and Ries grew up, isn't it? Wait, isn't that the church emblem? Kevin. Welcome to our house, the place where Ries, Rufina, and I grew up together. Chapter 6, The Guardian's Trials and... And the chapter 7 has begun, the distant flaying. This should be the last one, unless there's an epilogue. This is only a copy of Esther House, yes? But it looks so... Yeah, I can barely bring myself to accept it's not the real thing. Everything from the feel of the earth underfoot to the smells in the air are just like the real thing. Yeah, this is where the two of you grew up. Judging by the emblem of the entrance, I take it this is a facility operated by the Septine Church. That's right, it's what I call gospel facility. Think of them as a cross between an orphanage and a monastery. I see. So that means you must be... Well, no reason to dance around it, so yep, I'm an orphan. And how I come to be here is a story best saved for another day. Feels weird being back here again, though it's been about 5 years. 5 very long years. Well, anyway, we are bound to find some kind of clue as to how to get to the 7th plane somewhere in here. You guys up for having a look around the area with me? Yeah, let's go. Oh, cutscene. What's this room? Dining hall? Oh, living room. This is the living room, where we used to have all of our meals. Just don't make the mistake of thinking it was a warm place like Mercy Orphanage. The matron here was a stubborn old sister who was strict as could be. Every mealtime we had to pray so much that our stomachs had given up on getting fat by the end of it, and we get yet at for the tiniest thing. Oh, I see. That sounds like about what you expect from a church-run orphanage though, I suppose. You deserve it all, in my opinion. You never did as you were told and caused her nothing but grief. Okay, I'll admit that's probably accurate, but still. Kitchen. As you can probably guess, this right here is the kitchen. This is where the older children of the facility did the cooking. It was also Ri's favorite place to sneak into whenever she had a hankering for some food. Kevin! That brings back memories of my Theresia's orphanage. Dina and Polly used to do that too. Perhaps I still do. Haha, that's a sight I can hardly imagine. But please, don't take everything he says at face value. Hahaha, well, anyway, this was always Rufina's third back when she was still here. She was always out here around mealtime making food for me, Ries, and the older kids. After she left, Ries and I took over her position. That brings back memories. Of course, then you left too, leaving me to handle it all alone. The more thought aggravates me. In fact, I think you should whip up something right now to make up for your selfishness. Yes, ma'am. I'll make you something later. The only thing less reliable than a promise with later attached to the end is one said by you. I'm not going to get my hopes up. Ah, man. No faith in me, huh? We are doing some house tour. Wait, let me go outside a little bit. A well. There's an empty well. We used to get our drinking water out of here. We had no fancy orbital pumps either. We did it all using a good old-fashioned bucket with string attached. It was a nightmare. Tell me about it. We'll go out on our winter mornings and come back with our hands numb and rat raw. But looking back on the whole experience now, it was fun in its own way. Haha, I guess it was. Let's go back inside. Here. Oh. The door is stuck fast and doesn't have a keyhole. How does this door open? This is a side entrance that only opens from the inside. We can get in from the outside. Yeah, if we want to get inside the chapel, we're gonna have to go through the front. Oh, okay. Well, first let me go back here and go upstairs. This was the matron's room. No one's here now though. Yeah. By the way, Ries, how is the matron these days? She's fine. Her injuries weren't lasting. She hasn't had the energy she used to ever since retiring, unfortunately. She really wanted to see you again, Kevin. She did, huh? So I guess this is the kids' room. This here's the kids' bedroom. I slept here back when I was first taken in before graduating to the boys' bedroom. You never really did mix well with the older children. Rufina had such a hard time trying to get you to make friends with them. It was a real ordeal for her, you know? Yeah, I know. I was like a little hedgehog who didn't want to let anyone get near back then. I felt sorry for everyone who had to put up with me. I'm still amazed you even bothered trying to be friendly. Well, I knew you were only playing tough. Like that time with Rufina and the chocolate. Stop! We are not hearing that story here. I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened indeed. Is that a kiss? This is the boys' bedroom, where I slept until I was about 10 years old. Technically, the boys and girls weren't supposed to enter one another's bedroom. That never stopped Ries here from doing it all the time though. What he neglects to mention is that it was his fault I did so. What else was I supposed to do when he slept in every morning he was on cleaning duty? Well, you could have just knocked on the door until I got up. But then I'll disturb the other boys who were sleeping, which would have been unfair. They weren't the ones shirking their duties. It was 100% your fault. Fine, fine. Whatever you say. The girls' bedroom? This here's the girls' bedroom. The place where Rufina spent her nights. Same for you eventually too, Ries. I even used to sleep with her from time to time. Her bed was always cozy and it smelled really nice. It was much nicer than sleeping in my own. After she left here, her bed became mine. I bet you were jealous. Haha, you bet. I was at the time, I'll admit. Oh, I thought you'd be a bit more flustered than that. I shouldn't have thought to say anything. Give me a break. That's it? Okay. Time to go to church, I guess. Or the chapel, should I say. The door is locked. Figures. Is that locked? Yeah. Well, whatever. We can keep walking around. So there's another way to enter? What left to interact? I'm not sure where to go, really. Oh. There was no sign of anything in there. Our last stop seems to be the chapel. So it seems. What is it, Kevin? Hey, Ries. You were the one responsible for cleaning the chapel that day, right? What day? On Esther's house final day. When Rufina died. Kevin? You don't think? That was what I was told when I went to visit the matron afterward, at least. Well, were you? Yeah. I was. Why? I thought so. Check your pockets, Ries. I'm pretty sure the chapel key is in one of them. Huh? Ries began checking the pockets of her habit. Eventually, she found an old press key. It can be. Is that a key? I see now. I guess this is just an urban manifestation of Phantasma's ability to make doubt into reality. Honestly, I wasn't entirely sure you'll find it in there. But in all the other areas on this plane, there was always a reason to take the person we needed with us. This just goes to show that you really were meant to come here, Ries. But... No. As disbelieving as I am, this is definitely the chapel's key. I suppose all we can do right now is try to go inside. Yeah. Before we go in here, Ries, there's something I should warn you about. Once you step through the door, there'll be no going back. You're going to find out the truth about what happened that day. I love it. And you won't like it. Are you sure you're ready for what you're about to find? Yeah. I'm more than ready. All these years, I've never quite been able to accept what happened here. The life I thought I knew just suddenly came to an end, with us all getting moved to other places, and I still don't even know why. I even tried to come back here just before beginning my training to become a squire, but it had already been demolished. I've been ready for a long time. I want to know the truth. And more than anything, I feel like knowing will let me get closer to you and Rufina. Okay, let's head on in then. Right. Kevin. Should the rest of us stay outside for now? No, actually, I prefer if you came in with me. This is relevant to you guys too, in a sense. It all started 5 years ago. A Jaeger corpse someone had hired took this place over out of nowhere. By the way, how much do you remember of that day, Ries? Just so I know. I just remember a group of men in black forcing their way through the gate and charging in here. They tied up everyone up, took the veteran up to the second floor, and then... Next thing you knew, you were in a bed in the hospital in town, right? After which you found out that Rufina and I had to come to rescue everyone. And that she had died in the process. Oh, so Rufina died when, I don't know, attacked, I guess, by those Jaeger corps? Huh. I remember that Rufina and Kevin is going back to this place, and Kevin arrived earlier. and Rufina said that she will come late. That's about right. Just what happened, Kevin? All I've heard is that it was the work of someone who opposed the church. But I haven't had a chance to meet you since then, much less to ask you about it. I tried to ask an instructor to tell it, but she wouldn't say a word. That doesn't surprise me. The Crusader commander can admit this orphanage was being used as a smokescreen for an artifact that needed sealing away. It what? No wonder why it got attacked. Here we go. Secret room. A secret passage. Oh, wait! If there was an artifact here, you don't mean... Yep. Below here is a primal crown used to seal artifacts away. Just like the one under Crystal Cathedral. Wow, okay. So they hide it under unprotected place. I'm sure you remember. The day it all happened, Rufina and I were due to come back here for the first time in a while. We were both coming from different places we've been sent, so we wanted to meet up in town and come the rest of the way here together. But then her train was delayed, leaving me in town to wait for her alone. That was when I got word of what happened. All I could think was that you and the other kids were in danger, and so I decided to try and take out the years here alone. We weren't all that experienced, so fighting them wasn't even hard for a squire like me. Before long, I was able to disable them all and free the matron and the other kids. Or so I thought. You were nowhere to be seen. I asked the other kids where you were. They told me one of the eagles had taken you somewhere else and that you were unconscious. I looked frantically all over the place to find you before eventually stumbling up across this place. As for how, you remember how you didn't have your ribbon in your hair when you woke up, Ries? I do. What does that have to do with anything? I found that ribbon in front of the secret passage we've just gone through. And there were new footprints near it too. Made it easier to find the entrance. Oh. Anyway, after getting in here, I made my way down this staircase in pursuit of the Jaegers that had taken you. Hey Ries, do you remember what I was like back when you first met me? Yeah, I was still young at the time, but it sounds fresh as if it were only yesterday. You look like you've been swallowed by blackness, like there wasn't a single thread of hope onto you. It was scary. I kept wondering what must have happened to you, what you must have seen to make you end up that way. Haha. What must happen to me, huh? Rufina seems like she knew. Before I met you, I killed my mom. Wow. Maybe killed isn't the right expression. It's not like I directly did it. I still let her die, though. I've still got a responsibility for what happened. Growing up, it was basically me and my mom for the most part. My father showed his face from time to time, but not that much. From what I understand, he had another family elsewhere. But even without him, she did her best to look after me on her own. I love her dearly. Kids in the neighborhood used to make fun of me for how I talk, which I got from her, but I just beat them up most of the time. She was always kind. She loved cooking, and yeah, I thought the world of her. When I was 7, my father, who had all the money in the world, just to abandon her. At the best of times, she was always a frail person, and after that, she grew more and more despondent. Her health suffered. I tried everything a kid could do to cheer her up, but nothing I did work. And during one winter's day, when she must have finally had enough, She came over while I was sleeping and tried to strangle me. Oh. I'm so sorry, Kevin. I failed as your mother. But I'm so tired. I'm so tired. At least this way. At least this way. The two of us can... I guess she figured that if we were both going to suffer, we might as well take the easy way out as a family. But I wouldn't let her take me with her. Before I knew what I was doing, I pushed her aside and ran barefoot out into the snow. I wandered around for a while after that. I couldn't understand what had happened or what she had been trying to do. Eventually, I could feel myself getting hungry. I thought that maybe she had been able to clear her head. I made my way back home, nervous as could be, and... well, that was really dark. Haha, sorry for making you listen to all this. Still, I think that's probably when it happened. When my stigma was carved inside me. What? Where are we? I had no idea there was a place like this under Castle Cathedral. This was where I finally got up to the Jaegers who had you with him. He really didn't think anyone was gonna come after him. The second he saw me, he panicked, and putting his gun down, he ran over to this pedestal right in front of us. On it was the artifact that required sealing away I mentioned earlier. The Spear of Lua. What's a Spear of Lua? I'm pretty sure that's a weapon that Kevin used in his S-Break or S-Craft. A malignant spear that transformed the body of its wielder into that of a monster. It's hard to believe something like that could be a gift from the goddess, right? In any case, the Goddess Jaeger grabbed it and used it. I didn't stand a chance. Much as I tried, I wasn't any match for the inhuman monster before me. He knocked me out to the ground, and then went to raise the spear against the still unconscious you. That's all it took. Hey! He suddenly become a monster with that face. My stigma drew all of the spear's power from it into itself, and blasted it, magnified countless times over, into the Jaeger's body. The result wasn't even a battle. Our precious home became a slaughterhouse. By the end, it wasn't even recognizable. Just thousands of lumps of flesh strewn all over the floor. After defeating him, my stigma's power was still coursing through my body. I've never experienced anything like that before. I lost complete control of myself. And that's when Rufina died, trying to calm him down. At this point, Rufina arrived, and she seemed to understand exactly what had happened. Using her bowgun and temper sword, she was able to separate me from you and prevent me from doing you any harm. And then... Damn, Kevin. When I returned to my sense, I was in her arm, dumbfounded. Her body was full of holes all over, but she hugged me as tightly as she could. That's when she drew her last breath. No. There it is. The truth you wanted. It was an attack on Chef Rufina. I was the one who killed her. With my own hands. Right in front of you. But you didn't. I didn't want to? Maybe not. But that's just an excuse. If I'd been able to control my stigma's power instead of letting it consume me and fills me with bloodlust, it wouldn't have happened. If I wasn't so weak, she'd still be alive today. That's not all either. Looking at her standing before me at that moment, she reminded me of my mother. She reminded me of Mom when she came to strangle me. Suddenly, this feeling of betrayal welled up inside me. This desire for revenge, so I filled her full of spears. I loved them both. I wanted to protect them both. Huh. And what did I do? I killed them both. Me. Why? Why? Did you... What did I want? Why didn't you tell me this before? 5 years apart, and this is the first time you are telling me this? Sorry, I knew I should have done it earlier. But now I have, and I'm ready for the consequence. So go on, if you want the adventure, do it. If anything, it'll make me happy if you did. You're so stupid! What are you? You think I want the adventure? That's not why I'm angry at all. Why have you shouldered a burden that great all this time all on your own? We're family, Kevin. Why did you ever talk to me? Why did you ever let me hug you? Why didn't you let me do anything to help you? Ries. I finally understand. I always thought you were hunting down heretics as some kind of atonement for letting Rufina die. But that's not at all, is it? Come on, Ries. I finally understand. You don't want to atone for anything. You don't want to get rid of your sense of guilt at all. You! That's right. He wants to be punished for what he did. Hey! The Lord of Phantasma. Oh. The Lord of Phantasma. Why now of all times? Haha. You have my congratulations on making it this far. Beyond here lies the 7th plane, the place of my birth, and the foundation of all planes hereafter. Tatsu. And judging by how we have to go through here to get there, I was right, wasn't I? Right about what? Allow me to ask you once again. So, Kevin Graham, do you really want to see the face underneath this mask? Are you telling me that's Rufina? Damn right I do. Oh please, I hope it's not Rufina. It's time to take that creepy mask thing and show us who you really are. I will take it if it's Wiseman, because it's far better, emotionally. Ah, of course, it's gonna be Rufina. God damn it, this game, bringing back dead people alive. Twice now. Freaking twice. God. Rufina Arjun. With pleasure. So are you evil all this time? Rufina? I've missed you dearly, Ries. And as for you, Kevin, I am impressed you were able to work out my real identity. It wasn't hard. I had a feeling from the start. The answer was right in front of my face the whole time, and your every tone should have made me that much more sure. The only reason I couldn't be up until now was because I didn't want to accept the truth. Quite. You always were a weakling. You can imagine how surprised I was when you were able to defeat my strongest knight. You talking about the Battlelord? What connection does he even have to you, anyway? I met him through my work. Oh, about 6 years ago. We were enemies at times, but we managed to reach a compromise of sorts. And he felt he owed me a debt for as much. Alright, so you ended up summoning him in order to have him repay it. It's a crafty move, but that's not so out of character for you. Haha, flattery won't get you anywhere with me. Still, now that you have made it this far, I assume you understand what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'm ready. Take me away. Oh, wait, what are you two talking about? I would have thought you worked the answer to that already, Ries. Do you recall what I said before? Kevin wants to be punished. Then you... I was born here in order to give him the punishment he strives for with his every breath. It was to that end that I recreated Phantasma into its current form and welcome all of you here. All of this was a result of Kevin's desires. He wanted this to happen. You're lying! Sorry, she isn't. I can't tell you why it all actually happened. But what she says is true. No. The seventh plane is like a summer made for the express purpose of punishing me over and over. Of bidding hell for someone who let his own mother die and killed Rufina to suffer and rot. And once I've therefore done here, this will all be over. But that's not right. You can be serious, Kevin. Hey! Yo, Ries. Ries. What do you think you're doing, Ries? That's not very nice thing to do to your own sister. Shut up! You're not my sister! My sister would never do something like this! Never! Ries. You promised me, Kevin. You promised me that you'll never do anything that would make Rufina sad. So what do you think you're doing? How can you believe sacrificing yourself for everyone would make her happy? Ries, stop. Haha, who are you to say it won't? I might not be the real Rufina, but I'm a very close copy of her. If Kevin wants to be punished, why wouldn't I want to give him his wish? Because that's not how Rufina was at all. She never indulged something like that. Not in 1,000 years. Think back to when we first met us, Kevin. You given up on the world, like you just wanted to disappear. But did she let you do that? No. She forced chocolate down to your throat and dragged you right back into the real world, even when you didn't want to, whether you like it or not. She... Yep. Haha. Well, this is a surprise. You have grown a lot more than I was expecting if you are able to talk back to me. Stop talking to me as if you are my sister. You are not, and I won't stand for you defiling her any further. Well, if that's how you want to do things, perhaps I should invite you to Kevin's place. Me? Are you going to sacrificing her? No. Oh. Shit. The rest of you can stand by and watch. Oh no. Gah. No. Just like the one that devil used. Ries. Stop this, Rufina. She got nothing to do with any of this. Oh, but she has. Consider this under part of your punishment. After all, if she suffers for all eternity in your place, that's going to make your suffering all the more potent, isn't it? Please. Go ahead and do your worst. Oh. Ries. Strip me whenever you like. I'll leave. I'm never going to let Kevin be alone again. I will come back to him. Haha. Fighting words, my sweet sister. We shall see whether you can make good on them. Ah. Oh no. Ah. Stigma. Kevin. Ah. Oh, alright. I guess we're going to jump into some kind of freaking hell, I guess. Come on, it's time to save Rufina. I mean, goddammit, Ries, not Rufina. Hey. Hey, Ries. Wake up. Kevin. Yep, we are in hell. Ah. You okay? Feeling any pain? No. I'm okay, I think. But why? Are you... I fell through that crack alone. So why are you... You big dummy! Me? What are you thinking with all that taunting? Go ahead and do your worst. Drop me whenever you like. I'll live. And just how do you know you'll live? Oh right, you don't. But... You're a squire, aren't you? A rookie like you with no experience or proper judgment has no business making calls that put her own safety at risk. If you can promise to never do that again, then you and I both know you are not cut out to be part of the grass eater. That's really what I was saying. Anyway, but it'll be real rich coming from me, huh? So I'll let you off with that little poop there. Huh? Look around us. This is it. The 7th plane. Wow. Gehenna. Welcome to hell, everybody. Gehenna. Yep, it's only just like the Testament's brought to life. And I'm the one responsible for bringing it all. Oh. After all, if there's one place that's possible, it's Phantasma. I don't know how Rufina came back, but she did, with both memories and personality intact. And now I have the good fortune of being punished by one of the very people I wronged. I really couldn't think of a more fitting punishment for a bastard like me. Everything she said was dead on. More than anything, I wanted to be punished. I figured that by accepting that punishment, all of this would be done, and everyone else got to go back into their lives. I thought I could be just like her, sacrificing my own life so everyone else could be safe. But that wouldn't make me like her at all, would it? No. She might have given up her life to save ours. But that wasn't because she was happy to throw away her life to protect someone else. It was because she saw literally no other option. With me unconscious, she didn't even have the chance to retreat. There was no way out of the situation without one of the three of us losing our lives. That's the only reason she chose to do what she did. Yeah. She was never the kind of person who would praise self-sacrifice as some kind of virtue. She only ever accepted it as an option if all the others had been exhausted, and it was truly the only way. Right, but this time, that's not the case. You are here, I'm here, all of our friends are here. If we put our heads together, I'm sure we could have found another way out of here. One where no one would have to die. You must have realized that, and yet you tried to take the easy way out, didn't you? I had to say it, but yeah, I did. That's a pretty simple thing for a Dominion to be doing, huh? Haha, see? I've got the right to be criticizing you. I'm even less fit to be a knight than you. Still, studying around limiting my own feelings isn't gonna get us anywhere. So, if you're up for walking, let's get ourselves out of here. Come again? What are you looking so surprised for? You didn't think I was gonna stay here and accept being punished for all eternity, did you? Well, either that, or stay here and wait for Rufina to show up again. Listen here, Ries. I'm not gonna deny that there's a part of me, a big part, that wants to be punished for what I did. Or that there's a part of me that was overjoyed to see Rufina again. However it came to be. But I'm not alone down here. You are here with me. And believe me, that changes everything. As long as you are here, I'm not staying in this hellhole a second longer than I have to. We are getting out of here. You and me. No matter what it takes. Right. 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 Let's go. Save, please. Come on, game. Give me a save point. Yeah, I can save. Oh-ho. Good. Alright then. I'm going to end this episode here, everyone. My name is Rufina, and I will see you later in the next video. And yeah, we are finally in the last chapter. Chapter 7. And we are in the 7th plane. So that's great. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Have a nice day and goodbye. See ya.